Okay. It's working, I guess. I hope so, at least. I would love to see the comments. Okay, so view. How can I see the chat? It's difficult. Easier shot. If you'd like to show it again, use the docs menu. Docs. Chat. Not working. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. Okay. Okay. I would like to have the checklist. Do I have it here or not? Chart, spot brief, failures, departure brief, perf, Phoenix. No, I don't think I have the checklists. Let's get the checklists for the 320, which is going to be useful. So A320 material, A320 manual, and checklist. Here it is. Okay, let's connect to the network. vPilot. I have to connect my pedals. I have to connect my pedals. And the pedals are connected. Keep default. I hope everything is working as I want it to work. Okay, the pilot coming on. The pilot coming on. Okay, so let's connect to the network. I'm going to be at Portugal 16902. 16902. Connect. We are fully connected. Okay, let's go for it. So you have the strobe lights on. No, it's someone flying nearby us. Yep. Is anyone on our stand or not? That's a good thing to see. No, they are cool. Okay, so let's go for it. Starting with preliminary inspection. Firstly, it will be the safety exterior inspection, then the preliminary cargo preparation. The CM2 would check the engine masters are off, ignition is normal. Here we have the predictable wind shear system off and the weather system off. Landing gear lever is down, and we have the wipers off. We will start with the batteries. Above 25, it's okay. 25 volts. Let's start the batteries. Starting the left one, starting the right one, and it's working. I think this is the integral dome light, so let's work it out. We have external power available, so clicking external power. And there we are. Low battery. charging our iPad. Self-test in progress, and that's it. We will start the APU soon, so let's start with a APU fire test. It would be great for me to be able to click the button and then look around. Should be working, I would say. Maybe the self-test has to end. Not really sure of that. Not really sure of that. I will turn on the integral lights. Floods, I will turn them off, but I don't really like this.
India traffic at A320 final.
Let me confirm if my... Yeah, it's working. I was just checking if my transmit button was working, and it is. Let's increase the brightness of the PFD and the ND. And that is it. Smoke detected fault, ignore stock after resolution fault. It's gone, I guess. Status. Okay, we have stuff supposedly not working. Failures. Failure armed failed. RS alignment. Armed. Okay, for them probably the fact that they are not aligned is a fail, so let's wait a couple of seconds. Let's go back again. So let's start now. Just check if the APU fire works. Okay, we have noise. You have the master warning, APU fire on the ECAM, and that's it. We are not checking engine fire, so that is it in terms of that. And disregard the button. So we have the APU. Let's start the APU. Master on. It's a question that I have actually, because if I have the pumps off, should I turn them on firstly? I would do that. I'm not sure if that's a thing or not. That's a good question to ask for wireless pilot. So APU start, it switched to the APU. We should be seeing flap open. DGT is rising. Everything is starting up normal. Let's start. We have external port on, so let's start with our IRS. That is it.
Radar traffic at 932 November Zulu 05 active.
Our compass. Amazing.
Their traffic, Chanax 129 exiting the hold at Pelham at flight level 60, descending to 2000 with the Arnold Zulu runway 05 their traffic.
RS in it, yeah, it's done, and we still have the fail. I cannot line them up, right? So yeah, this is a real failure. Let me go here to failures, arms, navigation, and let's say that they should not be failed. Arms. Failed, okay. No. Flight changes, no. Flight changes, no. Flight changes. Should not be a failure anymore. They are in align. They should be aligning, I would say. Request inits. I will request for everything up. We have EFBs on board, invalid flight plan opening, so we are going to have to do that by hand. Yeah, we would check the logbook, minimum equipment list, stuff like that, aircraft acceptance, that we should be done right now. Airfield data, preliminary load, and minimum equipment list, that's it. Preliminary takeoff performance data, we could do that. I'm the only one flying the aircraft today, so I will actually start the pilot monitoring flows. So I will be pilot monitoring and pilot flying at the same time, so that's what we have for today. The pilot monitoring would check the ECAM oxygen pressure, and I have to be to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure where to see those things. I guess that this would not be like supposed to. I never saw this before, but well, yeah. It bleeds the hydraulics, electric, fuel. We have to fuel up. APU, door, wheels, flight controls, and all. Okay. Let's turn on the APU bleed because we have it on. That's it. We would check the flaps, speed brake lever. Flaps are retracted according to the levers. Acupressure, we are seeing that it is representing pressure on brakes, and it's on the green over there. Brake pressure indication, yeah, check. Legacy that is on board. We're going to check the circuit breaker span. We have to check if all of them are really working. As you see, we can pull some circuit breakers out, so it's great for us to just check if they are all in. Let's do that quickly. I guess they are full in. Next, we would check the gear pins, check on board stowage. I'm not sure where you would keep them. The aircraft is like here on the back. I'm not sure where it is supposed for us to check for the gear handles. Okay, whatever. So, exterior walk around, we will perform it before the walk around to check, of course, the thing we checked. We will perform everything, and we would perform the exterior walk around. Now for the pilot flying, which is myself, we would start here from the left, cruise supply on, ground control, we could put that on, continue on. Okay, we would test the cockpit voice recording. I'm sorry, it's working properly. Captain in person, evacuation could be no white lights, looking above, no white lights, the CBs are all in also. Starting here, the strobe light will come on. Navigation level lights we can put in like on 2. We can put emergency exit lights on. We will refuel the aircraft, so just put the nose buttons on. Being on, we have the cabin pressure to auto, IP bleed on. Backflow normal. We can turn off the external power because we have the APU available. Pumps are on.
There's traffic, Channel 129 on the approach, 4.5 miles out from the airport. There's traffic.
The cargo smoke. It is showing up as supposed to. Everything normal. Releasing the button. Okay, now it's okay. All on the overhead normal. We are having a master warning of cargo smoke again. Is the button still pressed? Yeah, it was still pressed. Okay. Okay, moving on. So everything is prepared in terms of the overhead panel. We would go here to the center. It's checking the ISS. To be normal, we have to check the pressure for the aerodrome. The clock 2122 to the time on the sim is not okay. Real time. 2141. This is checked. Anti-skid. Yeah, it's on. That's it for the center. To the pedestal. Switching panel. All normal. Thrust levers. Idle. Engine master levers off. Engine mode selector. Normal. Correction. Acupressure. Check. Okay. Parking brake handle will be on. Gravity gear extension is stowed. ATC, okay. And we would prepare the FMS, but this would be like this, and this. So here we would start to see the MCP or the ACP. It's right. This is off. We have all in the correct unexpected position.
Air traffic, Channel 129, turning final, runway
yeah,
05, 4 miles.
flaps not okay, starting here also. Here we have this on standby, etc, etc. Okay, that's it. Let's start for the preparation. I will firstly get the weather. So weather, I think I can do it here on the departure METAR. Okay, so we have QNH 1026, wind 010 degrees, 12 knots, gust 24, variable between 330 and 060, 10 kilometers, broken 1500 feet. So QNH 1026, 1026. Sets. Yeah, this makes sense because it's not set on all the places. Sets, okay. Moving on. So we will perform here the preparation. I will get the flight plan quickly. So I'm not sure if I can get it on the iPad. Please on CPU settings. I will have to open add this to the home screen. Yeah. Let's here. There it is. So let's move to Navigraph. I will check our flight plan. So check the flight plan for today. So we are going to fly with the flight number Air Portugal 16902. 16902.
Air traffic, Channel 129, go to route.
Not here, here. Okay, from Madeira to Lisbon. Not. You're kidding me, not in database. Is this... Alright, wait a second. MCDU data. Is it on... Where can I... I'm not remembering. There's a place where I can see the database. You're kidding me, the database is not working.
Air traffic, Channel 129, direct Mike Alpha 5261 up approach, fleet Armags release 05, and air traffic.
Okay, I will have to, for some reason, try to update once again the... Oh my god, you're kidding me. Why isn't this like loading? Okay, the sim will be restarted and we have to repeat this all again. Yay. Amazing things. So close it, sim is closed. We've got to do everything again. Okay, remove, install, updating the database. It's updated. I hope it works now. If it doesn't work, I will be sad, really sad. So flight simulator. Flight simulator. see. Can I increase this? Yeah. Oh my god, I should do this. This is not great. My joystick is not really tight. It's kind of loose. Let's try it again. Do I still have access to my Fenix iPad? I think I do. Connection lost. We have lost connection with the sim. Of course you have done. A320 CFM world map Fenix on. I don't really remember a stand. I will place myself in here for you. No, in here. I hope no one is at my position. If they are, I don't really care. So, pilot brief, what is this? Oh, okay. Ever importing from sim brief. I cannot import. Oh, okay, because it's not set. So, wow. Okay, ready to fly. Let's do panel states. Well, I'll place the aircraft with turnaround and APU. The aircraft now is bugged. I don't really. Are you kidding me, right? You are kidding me. Okay, so I figure out what is screwing up the aircraft. Error importing from SimBrief. This is terrible. I will do it again. Okay, so let's do restart. Let's see if it works. If it does not work, it means that the SimBrief Navigraph is not working out correctly with my Fenix aircraft. Yep. Not working. This is sad. This is really sad. What? Why is this happening? Okay, I will uninstall the aircraft, close the sim, and I will uninstall the Navigraph. I will download Navigraph, downloads. Let's search for Fenix. Can't I manually download it? Okay, search on Google Navigraph. Crashing Fenix A320. Why is this happening? I can't understand. Fenix installer. Yes. Scanning for newer versions. Updates. The Fenix EXE is running. Okay, crash the Fenix EXE. Update the aircraft. Launch. Processing data. It's going. Okay. I will close the Fenix app. I will open once again Navigraph. I will close Navigraph up. And I will open it again. Navigraph up. Let's try again. Update Fenix. It's done. Flight sim. Let's start the flight sim and hope it works. If it does not work, I can't understand. Fenix A320. Black panels. This thing does not work. I will have to restart the aircraft. Or the computer, which is sad. Fenix app display sync. So Fenix. Not Fenix installer, Fenix. I should have Fenix app, right? Fenix A320, this is it. They are saying to turn off display sync on Fenix app, so display sync. Oh, there's a restart display and restart, okay. Let's open up the sim again, place the aircraft where we want it to be, departure, fly. Let's hope this works. Okay, ready to fly. Is the aircraft working? I hope so. Ready to fly. It is actually working. Do we have... We have enough data. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing. So let's go on with the selection of the modes I want to have. The Phoenix, panel states, turn around with APU, active. Okay, it's done. So is this working? Yeah. Okay, so we have here the METAR, which is going to be 106 GH. We're doing the FNC preparation, that's what we are going to continue to do. 106. Yep, okay. So let me see if everything is where we want it to be. So off, exactly, the integral lights are on. Here we have everything up, the beacon on, the navigation are on, no smoking, that's it. And my doubts was answered here. We can have the fuel pumps up. But we did the preparation, so we did this, we turned on all the pumps. And this is it for now. Okay, I want to check something really quickly, which is general options. I want to check if here I have the DLSS off, because this is terrible for the graphics of the displays. FMGC, so let's start with this init. Let's see if we can get the request init, since now we have it's properly working. We could go here to the pilot brief, and here is our flight plan, summary and fuel. What does this do? Nothing. Documents, we have the checklist, and documents we have nothing. Phoenix QRH, that is great. We can go to 111. Unreliable speed indication. This is great. Okay, we have here the flight, which is the thing we want. Okay. Uplink. Okay, it worked. At least it worked. Yard TAP 16902. Let's connect once again to the network. It's done. IRS in it's also done. The cost index will be 46. Cruise flight level 360. Is this? No. Okay, I was going to see if this was going to be like autofilled. So we have to go here to the Fenix, to the ground services, and let's connect the stairs for the naft.
Aaron, kom op Discord.
Cargo. Open the left door. That is it. Yeah, it works. Do we have passenger boarding? Let me, yes. Yeah, we don't have a passenger boarding, but at least are we able to continue?
Easy 999 on frequency.
Okay. Mass imbalance. So let's check the flight plan really quickly. We have in the PDF of the flight plan 7,204 kilograms of fuel, which is what we have planned. Okay, so the passenger capacity is set. Okay, so let's load the aircraft and we will do an instant reload. So the aircraft is loaded with passengers. Okay, and I can do something like this, and it was sent to the MCU. So here we have our fuel and etc and for the route we have everything here. Let's check the wind quickly. So the latest wind information was at time 2130. It's the flight time is it's time 29 or 59er, so the wind should change in like 1 minute or so. Wind 010, it's variable, it's literally runway 05. So departure will be runway 05. We will depart from Tigun 1 Echo departure, so 05, Tigun 1 Echo departure, insert, this is it. For the arrival, we can already place it here. We are expecting arrival Echo Sierra Uniform Tango India 1 Alpha, so NILS 02. Echo SUT 1 Alpha, SUT 1 Alpha, insert, and there it is. So we have on our flight plan Madeira, leaving to D-Gun. Let's check the chart if this makes sense. So charts, Navigraph, Madeira. We want the departure chart, D-Gun 1 Echo. So we lead basically D-Gun to Mike Alpha 647, there it is, done. D-Gun, yeah, our route Narta, Suti, and then it's the arrival. Which I will check really quickly, so it's Sut 1 Alpha, but we can check that on flights. So init is done, flight plan is done, radio navigation, well, nothing much to change here. Fuel, okay. Performance. Let's do the performance calculations quickly. So performance, we are coming from Madeira. Let's do it here so that you can see. So departure performance, we are coming from Madeira. I'm not sure of the transition altitude. I have to check on charts. And 1 down 0.5, 1 down 0.5. Flight temperature is 66. What is it for our departure? I will place it on position. Why can't I change it? I can change the tree. That is not great. I should be able to do it. Maybe there's a way. I just don't know how. Okay, let's see after the engine starts. Okay, so and then the secondary flight plan we can copy the active. That's it. Okay, so we have everything inserted on our MCU. Performance is done. We can have our flight plan checks. We don't have ATC, I'm pretty sure, yeah we don't. I will communicate on what to wait. We would we have to check on the chart for Madeira. And I have to decrease them following like this.
They have a perfect automatic kit or something.
Okay, 6,000 feet set, not level 60, correction. I will fly with the terrain and the here because, well, there's a lot of terrain in the data. Mid-move selector is correct. The FCU is set, and that's it. The lateral console, so oxygen masks. Check.
Your traffic Fenix Lppt established on the R now. Zulu from 05. Madeira.
Okay, departure briefing. So, listening to departure briefing. And pilot monitoring and pilot flying. First things first, let's close the cockpit door so that we can get ourselves comfortable here. So plan, so we have charts for today. We have the charts, you're not seeing my iPad, but well, it is what it is. We have charts 10-9er for the grounds, and we have the charts, so 10-3 alpha for the departure. Both of them, the first one from 11 October 24 and the second one from 19th of February 21. Okay, so the takeoff runway will be 05, okay, the SID will be Digun 1 Echo departure, as we have here inserted. The first cleared altitude is going to be the flight level 60. The minimum sector altitude for today will be. Let's get another chart for Madeira. So let's see, for example, an approach, because I'm pretty sure that it has the MSA. Oh, okay, it's here. So the MSA for today will be the highest on the southwest, 8,200 feet, and to the other side, the highest one we have is to the east, 3,000 feet. Okay, extra fuel and time. We have no extra fuel for today. The fuel we have on board, according to our calculations, is going to give us 2 hours and 56 minutes of takeoff fuel and 20 minutes for with a block fuel of 7,204 kilograms, which some of that fuel was already burned with the APU. And that's it from the pilot monitoring side. Now I'm the pilot flying again, so I'm doing both things. For the plan, we have our taxi. We are on Apron Alpha. We are going to taxi to intersection Charlie and then backtrack to runway 05. We don't have any kind of hotspots for the runway. Engine out, SID will be exactly the same in case of an engine failure. And return to everything considerations. Well, we have to be aware that we are flying in really challenging airports, so in case of any problem I would suggest going to Porto Santo, which is an island nearby Madeira, just on north. We would do that. In terms of special operation and non-standard operation, it's everything as supposed, and that's it. The threats for today will be, of course, the type of flying we are doing, the terrain we have, and the fact that I'm a single pilot doing both the pilot monitoring and the pilot flying. I would like to say that we have some notes on the charts. I should have said that before. We have, after takeoff, start the right turn as soon as practicable to avoid high ground on the left side. That's important to see and to note.
Military traffic Fenix, public
approach from passing 1,000 feet, so I can already select what Madeira approach you, 119er. I won't be doing that, to be honest, because we don't have Madeira approach available. Takeoff must be made with a minimum visibility of 2,800 meters. It's okay for us. Its operator must prepare its own engine failure procedure. We are saying that it's going to be the same. Turn only over the sea due to the terrain north and west of airport. Do not deviate to the north or to the west of the external terrain is line. If unable to comply with the FMS or not, one SID advise ATC on first contact and expect radar vectors. And that's it for the charts and the departure briefing. Okay. So now I would ask for the cockpit preparation checklist, and I will do the same, but the cockpit preparation checklist, and the pilot monitor would say cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and covers removed. Fuel quantity, we have 7,180 kilograms. Seat belts should be on already. On. Adheres. We are on nav, and not here what I want to see. From here, IRS. Now. Okay. Barrel reference 1026 sets 1026. Cockpit preparation checklist complete. Okay, the cockpit preparation is done. Now we would request, of course, for the clearance. We have the departure briefing completed, of course. The final load sheet would be here. We have everything already pushed in. For the pushback and start clearance, it would be now. Of course, I would have already asked for the ATC clearance. I will just do the push and start. I'm not sure, to be honest, what's the stand we are at, but I will firstly request for the ground. Copy the ground. Copy the ground. If possible, we would like to request the disconnect of all the stairs and closing the doors. And that would basically make the aircraft to have
Madeira traffic easy 0999 fully established on RMP 05.
We have the parking brake set, the cones and chokes will be removed, and that's it for us. We have a company message. Where can I see it? Probably here on MCDU. ATSU maybe? Where is that? Wait for system response. AOC manual, I would say. It's here. We have free text message probably? No. Where can we see? I mean, I know this is the ATC, but where can I receive messages? Yeah, the load sheet is here. Complies with add nodes, refuel weight, passengers 136 plus 1, accept. That is it for us. Okay, in it. Company message. Yeah, of course, I haven't. Not here, it's here. ATSU. ATSC menu, received messages. Load shits. Okay. And I received 3 of them, but yeah. Yeah, accept only those one. I hope so. Okay. Yeah, so all the messages are received, so that thing goes away. Now we already have the push and start clearance. That aircraft is pushing back. Is that the one? Because someone was speaking on the frequency. I'm not sure if anyone is pushing back. No one is. I'm not sure of the position I'm actually located at, I guess, on Madeira. Let me see if I can find that on the map. So, I'm not really sure I can simulate. It's here, right? Oh, cool. I'm not signed in. That makes total sense, but I think I don't have the same link on in terms of stands. Let me just see. Reference taxi charts. So we are parking stance. I would say we are on Alpha 9. I'm not mistaken. So is this enough? I wouldn't think so. Okay, but I have the Simlink EXE installed, I would say. It's not installed. Simlink, let's see if it works. Put in your sim add-ons. Okay, finish. Oh, I'm not logged in into Simlink. Let's just log in correctly and quickly. And that's done. Yes. Okay, close. So theoretically we should have Simlink. And we do. Amazing. We are on stand Alpha 9. I guess. Can I see the stands? I would like to see them. So Alpha 9, exactly. We are Portugal 16902, correct? Correct. The traffic at Portugal 16902 at stand Alpha 9, Madeira, starting pushback and starting up facing south. It's not south, but it's almost south. Okay, let's prepare the push. So, cockpit to ground, we're not fully ready for pushback and start. We would like to request for
runway 05 vacated.
connecting the tug.
Traffic ran at short time.
We would turn on the beacon, that's the thing that the pilot monitoring would do. Let's see, I have APU lead, everything on, yeah, that's it. The tug is being connected at the moment. Let me see if I'm not missing anything on that.
Other traffic behind.
Yeah, okay, the doors are closed on our side. Here we have all the doors closed. Thrust levers are idle, pressure checked. And we would do here now the before start checklist. So before start checklist, parking brake is set as R is on. Takeoff speeds would be 140, 140, 141, flaps 1, down 0.5, flex temperature 66. 140, 140, 141, 1 down 0.5, flex temperature 66. Windows closed, and beacon on before start checklist complete. We have supposedly our tug. No, they were not connecting. Okay, they are now connecting. Of course, amazing. Okay. The engine start. Well, we will start firstly number 1. I'll start number 2 first. Okay. So ignition start. We are waiting for the tug. I guess that the tug is fully ready, I would say. So I would say parking brakes released. There we go. And starting number 2. We're seeing EGT rising and to rising. Should see it opening. Ignition opening, and if you're here, it's opening. High 25, there it is. Okay, we have a good start on engine number 2, starting number 1. Okay, the fuel valve opened. Why are we stopping? Okay, I will stop it here because definitely this thing is not doing what it's supposed to do. I'm clearly outside of the taxiway.
Genesis 19, go home, positive wind shear.
Damn, that is difficult. Okay, so the push is completed, parking brake set, both engines are started, so ignition switch normal. After that, when we do that switch, the pilot monitoring will at the same time arm the spoilers, set the flaps, check the rudder trim, so spoilers, rudder trim, flaps, okay. Would set the pitch trim, it's 0.2 down, so it's somewhat like this. Not that, bro. It's like that. But we can see it here, so flight controls, 0.3 down, I mean. 0.1, 0.2 down, it's that. Okay, pitch trim, we can status, so we would click here to see the status, normal. At the same time, we would come here, upwards, turn off the APU bleed, turn off the master switch for the APU, okay, anti-ice, it's not needed. You have 16 degrees, so it's okay. We are clear to disconnect, the predictable cheer system is off, okay, and after start checklist we come here also, after start checklist, anti-ice is off, ecom status, checked, pitch trim, and we can check that where, that's a good question, because we have a place to check, like, it's not in performance, or is it a percentage of the pitch trim? Oh, 0.5, not 0.3, okay. I was saying it wrong. 0.5 down. Okay, I don't know where to see it, that percentage. That's something I have to ask someone. Rudder trim. So yeah, rudder trim neutral after start checklist complete. Okay, we would require taxi. So I would say letter traffic at Portugal 1692, taxiing to holding point runway 05 holding point Charlie Air Portugal 1692 Madeira. Okay, we have done the comms. So we would be able or ready to taxi now. The pilot monitoring would ask for that. The pilot flying would set the exterior lights. Okay. We would release the parking brake. Okay, parking brakes released, and we would start the taxi. Now, at the same time, the first officer would see that the pressure is at 0 on the active pressure, okay, and we would do now the flight controls check. Flight controls check. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Rudder. We would have to click the pedal disconnect button here. Full left. Full right. Neutral. The first officer would do the same. Without saying anything. Without the rudder. Okay, that is it. During this, of course, we would have the auto brakes being set up. The predictable wind shear system would be set to on, and the system auto of the weather radar. Departure briefing confirmed, completed. Terrain on MD, it's done. ATC code, we have to set this to auto, and we have our ATC code, which is going to be 2000. I'm of course getting to the runway. I will stop here for a couple of seconds, okay, and we click here on the takeoff config. So we would do, of course, after all of this, we would do the taxi checklist. Taxi checklist would be flight controls checked, flaps, flap config 1+F, 1+F. Radar and predictive wind shear system is on and auto. Cabin is ready. Engine mode selector normal. ECAM memo, takeoff, no blue. Taxi checklist complete. And now we are going to line up on runway 05, so we will check for the over there, runway 05 intersection Charlie, so line up checklist. That's it. Other traffic at Portugal 1965, on holding port Charlie, backtrack runway 05. There was traffic here. I'm not seeing anyone in here. I will switch this on. TARA. They are turning final. The traffic at Portugal 1965. The traffic on final. Can you confirm your position, please?
Fenix, Lppt, they're about 5 mile final. They're about 5 mile final from 25, correction 05.
Where's our Portugal 1965? We'll hold position at Charlie. We'll wait for you. Portugal 1965.
Roger, I appreciate that, Lppt.
Okay, so we have to wait. Lineup would be takeoff runway 05, and you can check that all over there. TCAS, it's set to TARA, and packs 1 and 2 will be set to off. That is it. Lineup checklist complete. Of course, we are still not cleared, so after entering the runway, we will turn on the landing lights.
Dear traffic, Fenix, Lppt, short final 05, there.
Okay, cabin crew, prepare for departure. So I haven't selected the levers. I should have selected them. Is this guy going to go around again? Is that guy going to land the aircraft?
Their traffic, Channel 130, Alpha 16, on push Delta left.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Amazing, bro. Okay, cockpit again. So, enter traffic at Portugal 1965, backtrack runway 05. Okay, lights on. I'm not sure who is going to turn on the lights. I guess it's going to be, we have the taxi clearance, of course, we do all the things, then the before takeoff and clearance, the TCAS would be set. Why is this doing like this? The scenery is really bad. I have to download the scenery here to Madeira. This is really bad. Box 1 and off are closed. Cabin crew lineup checklist complete. Yeah, that's it. Before takeoff.
Fenix, Lppt, backtracking 05 will vacate at Bravo for Madeira.
Information copy to Portugal 1965. We would like to request you when runway vacated, please.
We'll report for Lppt.
Okay, and that's it. Is there like rain on that windshield? No, it's dirt. Let me get a little bit more of the audio of Windows volume mixer. This is huge. So that I have a little more immersion. Okay, so are you ready? Ready. Runway 05. Confirm. Confirm. 05. That is it. Lights on. We have TRA set. We have still traffic on the runway. We have to wait for that. Air traffic Air Portugal 1965 runway 05, fully ready for departure.
Air traffic Fenix Lppt vacated runway 05.
Air traffic Air Portugal 1965 runway 05, taking off. Thank you.
Have fun.
Okay, so ready. Okay, take off. %. Stable. Okay, Manflax 66 SRS runway. SRS? I thought there was no runway. Check. There's the power set and there's speed alive. Would say 100 knots. The aircraft is asking for a lot of right weather. V1 and rotates. I'm not sure what's going on. The aircraft is like requesting rotates of like full weather. What? The stick is working in the opposite way. What? Nav. Positive right gear up, please. Autopilot 1. I don't know what's going on, but the controls are mixed up. I have to
Air traffic Channel 130 starting taxi runway 05 at Alpha. Will hold at Charlie.
Not this, rather. Search by input this. This is to be reversed. That is it. Autopilot off. Let's see if it's working now. No man, it's not working. Autopilot on. I have to check this. Let's get at least ourselves out of this. Okay, thrust reduction, altitude, reverse climb, and this would be the trigger for, this is not in climb one, yes, for the first officer to turn the backs on. The flaps would be up Everest speed, ground spoilers, these aren't, so flaps 0.
Air traffic Channel 130 will backtrack runway 05 and line up.
Okay, since I'm now here in cruise, flaps are up, right? No, it's not. Absolutely. I have to do this. I'm sorry, I know that this is not correct. Oh, I did this on search by input. Is this the same input? It's not. I have to check it in near. This has to be reversed. Apply. Let's just see if this is working properly. So it should be. Is this working? Let's see. Man, okay, I've stopped it. Yeah. Okay, transition altitude to 5,000 feet. I have the charts here on my iPad, okay. Okay, passing, transition.
Air traffic Channel 130 taking off from 05, Diggy 1 Echo departure, Madeira.
Okay, standard. Okay, speed, alt capture, green. So, passing flight level 55 now, we will continue to flight level 230, which is on 330, which is level 5. Okay, thrust climb, flight level 330, go. Alpha. Okay, we can release the cabin, so... And lights off. let's decrease the audio, and that's it. Now we should just enjoy. Flight level 360, the final flight level, let me confirm. It is 360. Turn on ND is not needed anymore. Does the weather radar works? That's a good question, I don't know. What here is on? This is on. Put gain to max. Makes sense, nothing is over there. So that's it. Now we just fly the aircrafts. I'll get the chance to study the procedures for my flight, so I will just mute myself up and that's it. Thank you. Okay, so we are back, and now I configured here everything I need for the approach. Okay, we're going to fly an ILS approach to runway 02. So we can already brief the chart. You don't have the chart over there, but I can open it up for you. So let's open up the charts. We have here charts, Lisbon approach. It's going to be ILS runway 02. And that's it for us. Okay, so I will use day charts. I prefer it that way. Okay, so this is chart for Umberto Delgado Airport, 14th of November 2025, effective from 27, chart 11.1. ILS runway 02. We have data link 8 is 124.155, Lisbon approach 123980, Lisbon control approach, Lisbon approach 119 or 105, Lisbon arrival 125.130, and Lisbon tower 118.105, and then ground 121.755. Since we are flying on a network, I am checking. We have Lisbon tower 118.105. So it's basically the frequency I'm going to set here. 118.105. sets. Okay. Ground 11755. Our localizer is going to be 109.1 in Lpma, India. Let's check here on the radio nav if we already have that. You are in Lpma, India, 109.1. Now we can check that 109.1. Final approach course is going to be 25. Here it says 24. Okay, it's not properly correct, but it's 1 degree. It's not a problem. PSX we have to be which is the intermediate fix mandatory 4,000 feet. So let's check that. So PSX set at 4,000 feet, and we have an old over PSX. This is the holding fix as published. We are not going to hold over there. So I will do the exit of the holding. So that is it. Insert. Quiet. Why is still something happened here? The weather most probably. Don't I have PSX here? That is weird. Should have PSX here. PSX it's the initial point before Netvo. So here on Nivoods, next waypoint needs to be PSX. PSX. And then Netvo. Okay. So this is it for us. We have PSX 4000. Then do we have the mandatory altitude now here? No. I will reload the ILS approach here. So arrival ILS 02. It's not selecting, so I will select the aeronav 02. Insert. Okay, I don't care. Insert. Erase. I would like to do arrival. Let's do ILS to 0, no star. Insert. Select heading track first. Man, I just wanted to switch. Oh, it's via PSX. No via. Return. Insert. Select heading track first. What do you mean select heading track first? So you're saying that I have to do this? Okay. So we're almost reaching nav. Check. We have to. I will try to avoid to do that point merge thing, which is doing all of this. I will probably fly to the point, which is Nevud, which would create this. This is going to put top of descent probably close. Yeah, I'll fly direct to that point. We have Lisbon 80s 124155. We can hear it for it on VHF 2. 124155.
In 300 degrees 9 knots. Cabo K temp 114. 2.10 QNH 1025. Acknowledge information Alpha.
Okay.
Umberto Delgado.
Okay, so we have a few miles for the top of descent. Continue the briefing. So we are going to arrive to PSX 4000 feet, continue descending on a track magnetic 025, okay, passing METVO mandatory 160 knots until 4 nautical miles from the threshold, 8.2 from near Lpma, India. And we have Orkney, where we have our altitude as a reference, 1710, and then we have the medium marker with 561 feet. When the elevation is 330, this is going to be a straight in landing. ILS DA will be 530. So perf, let's go here, barrow 530, which is the DA 530. And that's it. In case of go arounds, we have the here the missed approach, climb straight ahead to flight level 60 and contact approach. Missed approach with communications failure, we will squawk 7600. Climb straight ahead to flight level 70 via Rokov, Papa Tango 757, 758, ultit, PSX, and another approach. Transition altitude will be 4000. Transition level, it's going to be 50. Transition level 50. So here we can select the transition level 50. And that's it for us. We have everything prepared. We are almost ready, reaching the top of descent within 5 nautical miles. And that's it. We'll start the descent afterwards. So we can select the 3000. So you have 3000 blue, but still on alt cruise. When we reach there, we insert it. Okay, top of descent, starting descent. Throttle level descent, alt magenta, descending to flight level 40 magenta. Your craft is requesting for more drag, so we're going to increase a little bit this. Why? Can't move the spoilers? Why can't I move the spoilers? It's weird. Should be able to do it. Is there any settings about the speed brakes? Okay. Let's go to the settings. So settings? No. Sim settings? Yeah. So controls. Incremental thrust handling, auto-jet, home cockpit mode, refuel rates, flight director, landing system sync. Yeah. Control position left. Okay. Scrolling acceleration, I would say so. Array callouts, yeah. Airframe. This is it. Airline modifiable information. I don't care. Units, yeah. GSX, no, doesn't matter. Controls. Why can't I just... I'll try see. Speed brakes. Not moving. Fenix. Try on spoiler axis. Let's see. Control. Let's see spoilers. If there's any axis. Spoilers. Nothing here. Nothing in here. This one is going to be cleared. Another stick. Nothing. Speed. Brake. No. 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 And no. Plan save. Let's see if it works. It's really bad for ourselves not being... Oh. Now it works. So you're saying me that it was because I had the caps lock activated and that was the move. Okay, so we are in descent. During the descent, the procedures will be the following. We did the weather, okay. The nav charts are clipboards. The landing performance data was done. The pilot flying with configured FMS, I did it. The landing flaps 3 will be switched here. It's not required, so yeah, I will turn on the seats since we are starting the descent to Lisbon. The auto brake will be set as required, so I will set auto brake to low. The arrival briefing was performed, radar was adjusted, anti-ice is set, we have the descent clearance, your altitude is 3000 for now, and that is set. During the descent, the pilot flying is doing the descent, MCD is collected, we don't have that below to 10,000 feet. We'll ask for the pilot monitoring to turn on the landing lights, or the pilot monitoring will turn on the landing lights. Landing systems can be on since, well, we are going to land. Approach checklist will be completed during the descent. Approach. Yeah, we can do that. So if we're gonna learn how to descend, we can do the approach checklist. So approach checklist. No, it doesn't make sense. Only below the transition level, so below 50. Oh, you're not flying direct to PSX? The second one, I would say. No? The first one? What is going on? If I fly direct to PSX. Why is it doing this? Because it's holding right. So, exit. Exit the holding. Fly direct. PSX. No, not that PSX. Erase. Fly direct to the first PSX. Yeah, it's selecting an holding. We've got to drag to the aircraft. This was arms. Why isn't it moving? It's requesting more drag. And I cannot move it. No, I can. Because of the position. I cannot move more than half. This is weird. For me it seems a bug, but let's see. Why isn't this flying direct to PSX? Okay, we're reaching 4,000 feet. So transition altitude, set QNH 1024. QNH 1024 passing 4,350 feet now. You're already on the approach. You have the spoilers up. We are really far from the runway still. No, we're not. Okay, so exit. I understand the reason why. Okay, let's vectors ourselves up to the runway. So what we will do is we will pull the heading. We will open up a little bit to the right. We will turn the landing system and okay. We've got to be at 4,000 at PSX, so it's going to be mandatory to. What are? This is not 3,000. This is 4,000. Should be. Okay, alt capture. Speed is decreasing. Should be at 180. Let's increase the speed. I don't know what the aircraft is doing. Speed 180 set. Yeah, the spoiler's armed. And I will do the following. So let's arm the approach mode. So cat 3 single out of 530. We will start the descent at PSX, so do you have any other traffic around? Just check. Okay. Let's do. There's an aerodrome over there, Kashkash. Over there. There's aircraft normally flying here, like 2,000 feet or 1,500. Okay, so we are almost reaching final. So speed will go to the managed, and we capture the localize. So speed check flaps 1. It's armed. We would do the approach checklist. So approach checklist, model reference 1024, 1024. Seatbelts on. Minimums 530 set. Auto brake low. Engine mode selector normal. Approach checklist complete. And now we can do landing checklist. Landing checklist. landing checklist, ECAM memo, landing no blue. I don't know when this is going to appear here. I was clicking on the takeoff config button, but it's not working. Okay, we captured the glide slope. We are captured on ILS and glide slope. I will contact tower.
Maintain runway heading, KNH 1024, initial climb, flight level 060.
FTL 1695 squawk 7571, and just to confirm, you are not going to follow your standard departure, you're going to climb flight level 60 and runway heading.
Okay, flaps 2.
Epscal 16905, don't follow the file plan and maintain runway heading after departure, and initial climb is flight level 060 and squawk 7571.
Slightly
FTL
fast.
1695 is correct.
Thank you.
Osman Tower, very good night. Air Portugal 16902, established on ILS, runway 02.
FTL 1692, winds 310 degrees 7 knots, runway 0, correction, runway 20, correction, runway 02, Cleveland.
Cleveland, runway 02, Air Portugal 1692. Okay, speed check, flaps full. There it is, we have landing gear down, we are established on the ILS. Let's fly raw data. So, flight director, flight autopilot off, flight director off. We're going to fly visually, not visually, but autopilot off. We can click.
Reaching only point November 2, ready for departure, Pascal 223.
Let's turn
FTL
off.
223, behind the landing tab, A321, now final, runway 02, line up and wait, runway 02 behind.
Behind the landing traffic, line up behind, line up and wait behind, Portugal 223.
Epscal 1695, ready for push and start, correction, stand 124.
FTL 1695, push start, push face south.
Respectful to face north, Epscal 1695.
Correcting localizer and glide slope. Correcting glide slope, vertical speeds, monitoring vertical speeds, to the right slightly. Landing checklist. Cabin ready. Landing checklist complete. Landing. Okay. Putting a little bit. We are getting low. A little bit to the left. Down. Leveling up the aircraft. Nose down. Okay, slightly fast, slightly to the left.
500.
Stable.
Hundred above.
Okay, on insights. Slide. Okay. Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Okay. Okay. Bounce. Touchdown. Spoilers. Reverse screen. We don't have auto brakes to get off. 20 knots, reverse side.
Escal 1695, ready for taxi.
Escal 1695, taxi via Mike to Mike compatible in point 02.
Escal 1695, I'm facing north. Can you give me taxi via Golf November and holding point November 2?
Escal 1695, standby, break, Escal 223, wind 310 degrees, 7 knots, runway 02, give takeoff, Bobo.
Give takeoff, runway 02, Escal 223, obrigado e boa noite.
Escal 1695, wind structure to face south, but taxi via Golf, uniform and November to November 2, holding point runway 02.
Tower Portugal 1692, runway 02 vacated via uniform 5, requesting taxi.
1695.
Escal 1692, welcome to Lisbon. Taxi stand 125 via uniform Tango, Ultra Golf.
Taxi 125, uniform Tango, hold short at Golf, Portugal 1692. Uniform, we will straight there to Golf, then we'll short at Tango, and then Golf. So here this is going to come off, this is going to be here, the flaps will be up. It's going to be TA and auto. Let's get faster with this, we are slow as fuck. And it's weird, the brother pedals are really weird. I don't know why. Is it? Yeah, it's having a lot of delay. Look, now it's full deflection and it's not giving me the full deflection. Uniform Tango Golf. This is really bad. Really bad. So Tango will be the next to the left. Uniform Tango then Golf. Lisbon Tower, Air Portugal 1692. I think we just missed the intersection for Tango. If possible, requesting another taxi instruction.
Escal 692, no problem. Could you via Quebec, Golf and Alpha 4, stand 125.
Quebec, Golf and Alpha, stand 125, Portugal 1966. So, Quebec, Golf and Alpha, okay.
Escal 1695 via November 2, winds 310 degrees, 7 knots, runway 02, give takeoff, over.
Please for takeoff 02, Escal 1695, bye bye, obrigado.
Stand 125. Okay, so now to the Quebec, then Golf, which is the let's get these fast. I'm tired. Quebec. Golf 2 is right over there. It's, I'm seeing on the signs. Quebec 2. Yeah, this is a bug. It's going to be this one. Okay, after landing checklist. Radar unpredictable with shear. Off. After landing checklist complete. Okay, before entering stance, lights coming off. Shit. Esta merda. Esta gente resolve, não te preocupes. Look, it's amazing, bro. Isn't it going to tell me to stop? I guess not. So yeah, we will stay here. Parking brake set. APU is available. Engines off. Lisbon Tower, Portugal 16902 at blocks. Engines off. Thank you for your service. Have a nice day. Bye, boa noite.
Boa noite, o resto, mano.
Okay, so yeah, securing the aircraft. Okay, parking aircraft, parking brake sets, engines off, wing lights off, fuel pumps off, parking checklist complete. To secure the aircraft, I'm not sure if there's a flow to that. It's because of this. And they are on the stand. Reconnect the thing. Let's see if it works. those doors are not opening because the aircraft is fully out, so we don't have hydraulic pressure. If I connect here the PCA, is there a way of turning on an hydraulic pump? The fuel pumps. Where can I have like he's here, right? They are closed. What if I open them? Yeah, now they have hydraulic pressure. Let's close those doors. If I turn this, let me see here, hydraulic. Okay, so we have the electric fuel, electric hydraulic pump working. What is the switch for the electric hydraulic pump? So here is electric fuel. Where are, yeah, hydraulics is here. So electric pump is auto. Okay. Okay, I understand that now. So for example, now the electric turned off because it's not needed. What if I just ask for opening up again? Okay, the electrics are going to turn on. Amazing.